My name is Elizabeth Eratievamo. So I decided to use this day to promote tourism awareness. And that's why I decided to use today as an awareness, because we have to find a way to promote the tourism sector in Edo State. And what we're promoting is cultural tourism because of the history of Edo State. So today, each one of us is a tourist in Benin City. So if anyone knows the meaning of who is a tourist, can tell us who is a tourist. So if somebody asks you who is a tourist, what will you say about a tourist? You have to tell us. Yes, somebody who you can be. You can travel because of fun, business, just to explore that that place. So today, all of us, we are tourists in Benin City. Whether you live here, many of us live here. We've not been anywhere. You ask somebody, do you know Ekewan Road? The person might say, no, I don't know Ekewan Road because the person doesn't have anything doing there. So many of you, maybe you've not been here before, but because I am organizing this, you decided to come to this place. So now you know this location. So that's one thing about the awareness, that we want to start showing people places. And a tourist, there's something, let me just be fast. There is 3 things I want to tell you about being a tourist. The first thing is imagination. Because today we are going to go to this the blacksmith quarter. You might get there and you just look at things and it will just look like it's normal. It doesn't mean anything to you. When you see things, maybe you go to a different place, you see heritage. It's just like, okay, it's heritage, but that's all. But you have to use your imagination. So when you're there, you have to, maybe they show you something. You have to take your mind back to 1,000 years ago, 500,000 years ago, and imagine the life then. What they were doing then. How come this thing was like this? So you have to imagine just the process. So if you see anything, you just have to take your mind back. Like this place we're standing now. So just imagine the old part of this place is that ancient Benin City you see. So where we're standing here now is more than 1,000 years. And you have the privilege to stand there. That's the first thing you start thinking, oh, so this thing is like this. And how many years? So at that time, how was this place like? I'm sure it wasn't like this 1,000 years ago. It was totally different. And now we are in another era. So that imagination, the more you start trying to imagine back and front, and then you start appreciating it immediately. That's the second stage. Because when you imagine, then when you find out, oh, so this thing was like this. So how many years back? Then immediately that appreciation starts coming. You just start appreciating that thing. And when you appreciate it, that is when you really see the beauty while you are on a tour. Because you might get there and you might not be able to learn anything if you don't try to imagine. You can just look at it and just, okay, this is what they were doing before. But you have to take your mind back in order. Then the last one, I will have to say to everyone, I hope we are Christians, isn't it? Okay. This is ancient Benin City. It's an old city. That means that we have a lot of heritage from back till now. So whether you're a Christian, you have to open your mind. Let's just open your mind. Have a free mind when you see things. We've been on places before. Somebody might say, oh, I don't want to say this thing. Oh, this one is this one is Shira, this one is... The people say a lot of things. This one is... But when you go into this kind of place, you have to just open your mind. Because everything that you're going to see wasn't done today. Everything you see there is not like today. Before, let's say 1,000 years ago, they were having their own tradition. They worship God in their own way. So we cannot say because we are Christians now, that means that ancient times are bad. The only thing we can do is look at them. We might be Christians, because I tell this to young people. When you take them somewhere, they just say, oh, this one is God forbid, and they say a lot of things. We start taking their mind back to... Because when you take your mind back, it doesn't have anything to do with your religion. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, whatever you are, it doesn't have. You just have to imagine then that this was their life. And you have to respect it and just see it like that. It's not going to take anything from you. So just open your mind to the things you see. It doesn't have anything to do with religion. Benin is an ancient place. And for that, for us, people like me, it's very important that that part of us is still living till today. So that part is just something that is really important. Many people might not agree with me, but that is the way it is. We respect our history. And the history, the heritage, it comes with a lot of things, whether you like it or not. It comes with so many things. Ancient tradition, ancient religion, it comes with a lot of things. You don't need to be a part of it, but you just have to respect it, appreciate it, know that this was there before you. And even before the religion came. So it's just like that. So let's just open our mind, free our mind. Everything you're going to see is just things, normal things from ancient times. That's just the things. That's where we're going today. So today, we are all tourists and we should behave like one. You can take pictures, you can do anything you want to do. So now, some people are supposed to come. I'm still waiting for them, but we are leaving. We're not going to wait because I told this man by 11. So by 11, it's almost past 11 now, isn't it? We're leaving soon. Today, we also have, let me introduce, sir. He's also a curator that will be taking us, telling us about things. I'm sorry that we are not able to get, the transportation is about, we've got 2 buses, not big one. That could have been more interesting, but we were not able to get that one. So today, we're just going to, maybe 20 will go on one bus, the other one 20. So he's going to be the one taking us, telling us about a few things about Benin City. So can you introduce yourself to them, please?
You're welcome. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I'm Mr. Koji for the Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism. By the grace of God, I'm going to be your tour guide or curator, as we call it, for today. Visit Edo for putting this together. Can we clap for the organization, please? This is a good thing that the organization is doing. Because if you don't sell yourself, nobody can sell it for you. Some of us are in school, they call Africa a dark continent because nobody was there to sell Africa. That's why some people will come and say they discovered the river behind our village where we have been drinking water. Because nobody to sell it for us. They came and saw it, the same river Niger was discovered by who? And Oiboma, where we have Africans, then we have our parents there drinking water from there, fetching from there, because it was not sold. So Edo State, we have all it takes for tourism. We have all. Talk about culture, just name it. You know, tourism, she said something about tourism. Tourism is movement from one place to the other for several purposes. We have health tourism, sport tourism, educational tourism. The one we are doing now. What are we doing now? Cultural tourism, heritage tourism. So that's what we are doing, moving from one place to the other to go and see. If you don't move, you are not touring. No. If you are inside your room, you are not touring. You must move from one place to the other before they call you a tourist. So today, I thank God for the young ones we are seeing, are catching them young. Because the photograph you are going to take from here today will go a long way. You are going to put it on the internet. People are going to watch it from all over the world, especially some of you that have friends and brothers all over the world. As you are putting it, other people will watch it, and before you know it, Edo is being sold. So what is happening today is going to linger on in your memory forever. Because as you are growing up, you will remember it. You will tell your children, for your children, it begins to go. That's how we sell ourselves. We have been crying to see organizations like this come up in Edo State. The ministry alone cannot do it. Government alone cannot do it. We need the private sector to come and join us. Where we are going today, if you have never been to a coven before, you are going to a coven today. Physical coven. Just know it now. No matter your religious background, you are going to a coven today. If you have not visited Mami Water today, you are going to see Mami Water live. So just be ready your mind. That's what tourism does. Tourism gives you the knowledge about these things, so that your doubt will be removed, your fear will be removed. Some of you, the fear you have about witchcraft, Mami Water, and a host of others will be removed today, because you are going to see physical one in some of the place you are going to visit today. Please clap for this organization. Clap for them. So get your mind prepared. The one thing, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you have bad intention, don't follow us to a Bohos place. Because right from the gate, you are going to be held spellbound. So just free your mind, and be a free person. You will enjoy this trip. Open your mind. Don't be a free thinker. That's what you are going to do to gain something from tourism. Be a free thinker. Don't have that kind of a parochial mind. Say this, you know this thing before. This how it is. No, just free. Put your mind in neutral and learn. If you can put your mind in neutral, you are going to learn a lot. May God help us. Can we say happy birthday to this madam today? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
For he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Okay, let me just say one last thing before we go. The reason why tourism is so important is that it can create job. And job creation is what we need in Edo State, even in different parts of Nigeria. Job creation. Youth need job. Even people that are over 50, they need job. So everybody needs job. And if tourism can create that job, then why not? Why not that? Why can't the government give it a try? It's just because they don't look in that direction. The direction that many of our leaders do look to is a very different direction. Meanwhile, there are so many things that we should be looking to. So we hope that we can be part of that change, that the government this year can take a look, since we're having a new government on board now, they can take a look and see what they can do with the tourism sector. And even the Ministry of Arts and Culture, they can also try to partner with private sectors like us, because it's the private sectors that can be able to promote the tourism sector. It's not just a government thing. It's just you and I to think about communities, different places. Those are the people that can put tourism together, and like us, like what we're doing today. So we just hope that this government is able to do that so that they can use it in creating jobs, because jobs is really, really important. So thank you. Let's get ready to go. So if you want anything, if there's any questions, you just let me know. Hope everybody's above 18 years old. Less than 18. I'm asking, who is underage? Who's, oh, mama.